Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you? Rick here with Hit Run Candlesticks. I want to welcome everybody today. Today's date is Thursday, September 19th, 2024. I want to welcome, I'm here in the Hit Run Candlesticks room, and I also want to welcome Right Way Options. They'll be with us today as well in another room, so I'll be doing two rooms there. Let's see here. I need to click that. Well, doggone it. Let's, okay. Sorry about that. Recorder's back on. All right, so thank you everybody for being here. Wow, yesterday was quite the day, wasn't it? The market was all over the place, and yesterday's candle, for the most part, well, let's see here. If I take off this right here, you can see that yesterday's candle didn't finish very promising. As we talked about in the room, I said, you know, the trend is still there. Everything is still working. There's no real big sell signal right here. So let's be a little bit patient. And then this morning, shazam, the bulls just stepped right up. Look at that. Wow. So our 575 target, I think, is becoming real. I just put a new target up here about 600. So let's see if we can make that. We'll manage the chart, follow the chart, always paying attention to trend and price action. Right now, let's see here. We better do this right here. There we go. And we'll make this blue. Right now, price is above the T-line. T-line is above the trend indicator right there. Hey, we're rocking, and the bulls are in charge. I know that it's kind of spooky. I know for a lot of people they're questioning, you know, the motivations of the Feds. Some people think, you know, raising a half a point is a bad thing. Some folks think it's a good thing, and I think let's just follow the charts and forget about all that nonsense and noise, okay? Let's just follow the charts and just trade very, very simple. That's all we really have to do here. So let's take a look at, let's take a look at IWM. This is probably one of the biggest charts to take a peek at. Everybody wants to get mad at IWM and just be down on them. Man, they're rocking here. And if you take a look at the weekly chart, this thing has been bullish for a long, long time. And what I mean by that is, you know, if you just simply take these lows, that's a bullish chart if you ask me. I absolutely will admit through this period right here that it was choppy, but that is a bullish chart. You can slice that tomato how you want, but you cannot deny the uptrend. So remains bullish in my book. Qs, whoops, try that again. Qs, we finally popped out today. We closed up there yesterday, but we really broke out today. So that's really cool. Let's see if we can take on basically this big old candle over here, August 22nd. If we can do that, then we're headed up to this 490 area, which gets us into the bottom of this little grouping of candlesticks that just had a bad attitude, and we'll see how that can handle itself and see if it can get through there. IYT, I think, is doing fantastic. Nothing more need to be said about that. And SMH just might turn out to be fantastic if it can hold this breakout here. Inside the wedge, it's hard to call it fantastic. Piss poor, if anything. But now that we're breaking out, let's see if that holds. If that holds, then we could have game on here for a while. All right, let's take a look at some charts. Let me find them. Hate that when you have a plan and then they're gone. There they are. Let's take a look at MCO here. Needless to say that I'm bullish in this market. Absolutely bullish. Yeah, absolutely bullish. So So what we have here, this is one of these cool chart patterns, and I think everybody knows here that I've been using live trading alerts. And I've been working hard for a couple of weeks to figure this out and just to kind of dial it in. And it's getting better and better and better. I like pretty charts like this where they simply slide up and pull back. And everyone here probably knows about the 3/8 trap, okay? So what I've kind of done is I've taken the 3/8 trap along with the trend indicator, which is the green and red dots you see right here. And I'm trying to collapse them down to make a different kind of trap and then pull up. And this right here is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Look at that beautiful trend that we have right here. And then you can see the price, how it rises and comes right back down to that area. And it just consolidates, bangs around, and now it's starting to rock right here. So to me, this is a great looking chart. 516 target, 504 target. We get down in this area right there. This is going to be an area of both danger, where I might put my stop. It's also an area where you might look to buy or add to a position, depending on the candlestick. Take a look at space. This is one that we own already. Space is right now. You can see that it's down in that. It's in that caution area. It's in that buy more or add to area. Anything below that, well, that's just flat. I want out of it. I really don't want the stock below that red box in there, right through there. And targets for that is about 740. We'll call that $8, and then about 950 up here on space. FSM is setting up pretty good here. On FSM, if we draw a line right here, you can see that we've broken out of this downtrend line. Also, something that I think is very important is we've taken on the 50-period moving average. We've broken out of that, and now we're doing a little testing. Testing doesn't have to always come back to a major moving average. You just have to have a test. Now, if the test is way up here, that's different. But I think we're close enough that we're looking pretty good here. Target of about 540, 590. Again, this area right through here where you see it's a little darker than the green, that's an area, I might want to think about a stop, an entry, caution. That's what I want to do right here. And that's where paying attention to the candlestick or candlesticks, multiple candlesticks, and the candlestick pattern is extremely important. Very, very important. Chewy. Made some good money on Chewy, closed it out, and then the doggone thing has run up pretty good here. And now we're pulling back. Here's your 3/8 trap. I know a lot of people love the 3/8 trap. I think it's a terrific entry mechanism, the best there is, I believe. So you've got Chewy on a nice little pullback. We can see that the trend is working, right? That's working. We can see that price is above the T-line. T-line is above the trend indicator. And then we know, on another note, I'm not going to bring up the chart because it'll mess up my artwork here. We know that the SPY is in bullish mode. So we're starting to fire on all cylinders, not just with Chewy, but with a lot of stocks. Of course, the bulls have got to keep it going, okay? But we can only judge by what we have. We can guess on the future. We can predict on the future, but what we have is fact, and that's what we play upon. Use candlesticks and trend to push out into the future with a little bit of predicting on there. But this Chewy is looking terrific here. Target up here around 39, and then I didn't mark that one. Maybe 45 up here. CMG. All right, so CMG, man, I wanted in this so bad. I could just taste it, and I just felt like I missed it for this leg, for this entry. Well, it pulled back yesterday, and we bought some here. So I'm 2 thumbs up on CMG. I'm very happy with that. Here we are in the buy zone, danger zone, stop zone all through here. So what I'm looking for CMG to do is to continue up. And it may not continue up today. It might not. But I'm not worried about it as long as it stays in the upper side of this zone and especially remains above the T-line. So then I'm looking for 60, 30, and then about 63 up here for a nice target. And from about right here, this point here, up to this high move, that's about a 10% move in that. BMY, another great setup, and I know that several of the Hit and Run Candlestick members are in BMY. Let's stop. Let me go back here to this. I made a note to myself. It's nearly a rounded bottom breakout. Everybody knows that. I absolutely love those. And you can see this big pop, big pole, and look at that flag that it's flying over here. That's so sweet. 554.20, 58.20 as targets. Back here to the daily, and we've got our buy zone, caution zone, stop zone. Anything below about that 49.30 would have to be my stop zone. Wouldn't want to be in it. And but this whole BMY is looking terrific. We can put a line right across here. We start to break out. That's a dynamo looking chart. IRM, nice trending chart, just keeps on moving up. Simple little, when you see charts like this, it's just a simple buy the dip. Now, when I say buy the dip, buy the 3-8 trap. That to me is perfect. Buy the 3-8 trap. Make sure you have your stop in there. Always be cautious on a chart. Everybody knows that in a heartbeat, the market can flip around and just absolutely go the opposite direction of what you think. It's something newsy could come out and just knock it off its high horse. So always be cautious with that. Nice chart here. AFL is another one. AFL, here's one. AFL is up. We're kind of flirting with that trend indicator. We're flirting with our little magenta line here, right in there. This becomes a buy area. Anything below, let's put that line up on this one. Anything below about 108.20 would probably be a stop out for me. So you can see how close we are to our stop, to our protective stop. That makes it, if we can see the buy signal in here, that makes the risk versus reward really, really good, because your risk is very, very minimal, and you can see the reward up here is pretty nice. 112.70, 116.40, 120. Tesla, this is TSLL. This is one that I'm still holding. It's still doing pretty good. Bottom line on this thing, it seriously needs to take out this 1145 area. I mean, it really, really needs to. It just seems like that is an area that has created a tremendous amount of resistance, and it just keeps holding that price back. Once it does, then okay, let's go get 12 bucks, 13 bucks, 14 and a half. But it needs to do that. If it starts to fall down, be careful in that risk area. Don't be a hero with it. Close it out. ARM, man, I've got a few of them today. ARM is setting up beautiful rally and pullback, just like that. PBO is a pullback opportunity. We're in that opportunity area. We was in that opportunity area yesterday. I still think this is an opportunity area, and we're looking at, from here up is about that 25%. 156 target, 173. Here's your danger, buy, add to, stop out zone, right through there. I want to look at the weekly on this real quick. Yeah, look at that weekly here. Low, high, higher low, higher high. Beautiful inside day is what we're having on the weekly. Very nice. There's some really, really nice charts out there. Left, L-Y-F-T, L-Y-F-T. LYFT has rallied up from this low, took out the 200 period, the 50 period moving average, pulled back, and then came back above. It is now officially a rounded bottom breakout when we start having some momentum with some moving average following us up. Targets around 1290, maybe 1370 here at the dotted deuce, and then about 1450 up here at the 200 period moving average. These are normal, 100% normal targets for the rounded bottom breakout. One note here I want to point out right here, right there, is the 500 period moving average. So if we can push through that, then I think we have a nice target up here at the dotted deuce on left. NEMs, this is another one I'm still holding. Yesterday it hit our target, maybe not to the penny, but I'm going to call that close enough. So for those that took some profits off at the target, 2 thumbs up to you, way to go. We are still in a beautiful trend. Price is above the T-line. T-line is above the trend indicator. You can see the trend. How simple is that? I mean, seriously, how simple is that? Do we have a sell signal? Absolutely not. Did we have a sell signal yesterday? Absolutely not. The trend is still working. CPNG. All right, this is one that I took 2/3 off maybe yesterday and made great money on it. I mean, really, really good money. I took this off ahead of the Feds. Just wanted to be safe, wanted to put some money in my pocket, and that's what we did on that one. Still holding a piece of it, and I'm still looking at 25.50 up here for that target. Levi, very nice chart on Levi. It looks like the bulls are getting quite interested in it today. This you can see how it's rallied up, kind of consolidated. See our trend here? This is what I love. This just makes me just shiver all over in trading. Look at that. Beautiful trend working here. Price working beautifully. Price can get ugly sometime. Price can get where you think, what the heck are you doing? But yet the trend maintains itself. This is both long and short. So you really have to be able to weed through, or really have some guts sometimes to hold through some price action. It can be difficult. Really can be hard. Here we've broken out of this top. I think that's an absolute plus. Targets, where am I here? Targets $20, $21, 22 up here, 21.60, 22.40 up here on Levi. So that one's looking pretty good. I've got 3 more to do. Hang with me. Amazon is another one that I'm in, holding that. We bought that down here, whatever day that was, on the 16th, on this doji here. So far, that's doing very well. Looks like we very well may get a target that we have up there today. We certainly got a target yesterday and the day before as well. Once again, price is above the T-line. T-line is above the trend indicator. Sorry to be a broken record about that, but that is just it's trading the trend with momentum, and then you're waiting for the price to set up, open the door for you to walk in, and then it can take off. Great looking chart here on Amazon. LVS, and then one more after this one. LVS, this is a rounded bottom breakout, looking really, really good. I know that there are several people in our trading room that has some LVS. I'm going to add, I just don't think I finished this morning. There we go. We're going to add another target area up here around 42.90. The T-line, the trend indicator is always a target at 73 or 43.70, and then the 200 period moving average is also always a target at about 46.40 up here. Actually, I would like a little bit more of a pullback here. I would like that. But you know, if you're in it, I'm not in this one. I know some people are. Just keep moving that stop up a little bit. Watch for the sell signal. That'll give us a pullback. Open the door for us to climb into for a buy. And then we can close this danger gap as well. Okay, the last one I have is DLTR. I closed this one out completely yesterday. Honestly, had $2,000 profit on it. And risk is not only when you buy a chart, risk is when you own something and you have profit on it. So I closed this out. I have every intention in the world of getting back into it. Now I'm going to turn the real time off right here. And this is one of these charts. This is on the daily. This is what we call a pinball chart. But what we've been doing is looking at the hourly rounded bottom breakout on it. And this is the hourly rounded bottom breakout. So we're starting to approach that dotted deuce up here. I fully expect a little slow walking here. And that might open the door for another entry. And then we'll look at the 200 period moving average for a target for about 9% up there. So DLTR is looking really good here. All right, ladies and gents, I want to say thank you very, very much. Hit Run Candlesticks Right Way Options. I'll meet you here back in the trading room at the bottom of the hour in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And let's have some fun today, okay? Also, remember, members of Hit and Run Candlesticks Right Way Options and BYOB Trading, we have members e-learning today starting at about noontime, okay? Hey, thanks, everybody. I absolutely appreciate it. You guys take care. See you at the bottom of the hour.